I'm amazed. How do you paint music?
It's simple, really. Just have to gaze a little deeper. Lisa, your hues aren't as bright as usual. They sound flat. Fuchsia was telling me about your book on dimension loss. She's very excited. Writer's block?
Not until I hit the chapter on farcicism. In every chapter, I show the antidote. For this one, I've got nothing. Today's technology is playing in 3D, but what about us? Are we playing in 3D, or are we living in a flat 2D state of mind? Lisa heard it all here. Welcome to my podcast. I visited B at her art studio, admittedly looking for inspiration and a fresh perspective. For the last several weeks, I've been working hard on my book, and I've been making progress, but I became stuck on the chapter on farcicism. Taking a break from working on her latest painting, The Hive, she encouraged me to talk it out. And so, I shared what I'd already written in the chapter, that farcicistic behavior is widespread, and it's behind the oppression in Splash City. I went down the list of farcicism symptoms, like a sense of self-importance, superiority, and entitlement, a need for admiration, a lack of empathy and sense of responsibility, among others. And I also included the red flags to watch out for when you encounter someone you think may be farcissistic.
Since we chatted at the Gaslight Inn, I've been hearing farcicism everywhere. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. It has a distinctive dissonance that makes me cringe. What are some of the red flags?
There are many. For instance, they don't listen and often fake it. The most important red flag to me is how you feel about yourself when you are around that person. They try to make you feel like you're second class, a lesser than, to doubt yourself.
I'll remember that. Sounds like all-powerful stuff to me.
Yes, but I'm missing something.
Hi, honey. Well, okay. You know I'm always happy to help. Do you mind if Lisa comes too? Thank you. See you soon. That was my husband, Energy. He's having trouble at the construction site again. Would you like to come with me and get your colors flowing again?
Sure. But how can you help Energy at his construction site?
We have a tried and true system. You'll see.
I had no idea what I was in for. All I knew at this point was that Ms. Behaven was right. I've dimmed on all levels. I told myself I needed solitude for my writing, but deep down, I knew it was more than that. I've been hiding. Lately, every time I leave my office, it's been one thing after another. Sparky gaslighting me at the Gaslight Inn, the incident at the yoga studio with the ghost and fits in 2D glasses, the disaster of a weekend retreat at Lake Wannabe, and then getting hit in the head by a golf ball at the pouting range. And here I am, about to go to a construction site. Own It Inc., Energy's construction company, is building an affordable housing complex near Pandemonium Pond. When B and I arrived, two production supervisors, Lee Rentless and Ralph Nottingham, were standing near a large crane. It was difficult to hear their conversation over the din of arguing going on with the crew behind them.
Please, everyone, why don't we all get along?
You need to be loud. Get in their faces. Make them sweat. Yell, Ralph! Yell! Ralph! Be loud! Yell!
This is as loud as I speak. How's this? Can we please not speak to each other so harshly?
When you speak, they don't listen.
Look, Lisa, there it is. Lee's the one who isn't listening. She's been giving me attitude ever since Energy hired her a few weeks ago. Lee hasn't seen me yet, but you know what will happen when she does. Here she comes.
She's kind of pretty.
This has been going on all morning. No work is getting done, and it's becoming a safety issue.
Energy! We gotta whip these suckers into shape. Be so nice to see you again. I hope the dirt doesn't stain your... Is that a dress?
Oh, there it is. See that, Lisa? Pretty ugly, if you ask me. And I feel it, just like you said. It's as if she's sending her self-doubt straight for me. It sounds like the rat-a-tat-tat of a nail gun.
The board you dropped could have hit me in the head. You were working too close to the roof line.
You're all in violation. Get back to work. Foreman, I said get your people back to work or I'll dock your pay. All of you.
See what you did now? My guys aren't working without pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please! You sound like an out-of-tune orchestra! My ears can't handle it! All yours, honey.
This is a prayer of my people. You may create a lot of splashes in your life, but the waves that come from those splashes will disturb the peace of all your fellow creatures.
Ripples in the water, they dance in the sun. Every word a pebble.
The splash that comes from anger or jealousy will send those feelings to other circles.
Echoes back the truth. What you give to
You are responsible for both.
comes right back to you. Circles of a life spin around, spin around.
We cannot create world peace if we are riddled with inner conflict, hatred, doubt, or anger. We radiate the feelings and thoughts that we hold inside, whether we speak them or not.
The eagle soars high, but it sees every crack.
Whatever is splashing around inside of us is spilling out into the world, creating beauty or discord with all other circles of life.
Plant a seed, but you can't see it grow.
Remember the eternal wisdom.
Run deep, where the
Whatever you focus on expands.
The wind knows the secret, it carries the sound. You can't build the sky if you're stuck.
After B came down from the lift, she was excited to relay that as Energy read his prayer, she watched as the crew moved in formation to the shape of a hexagon, a hive, just like in her painting. The foreman shook hands and Lee Rentless resigned when no one responded to her continual yelling. Energy promoted Ralph to lead supervisor. B anointed him the please officer. I offhandedly mentioned how nice it would be to have our own hive, a safe gathering space for people to come, hang out, and play in 3D. I could hang out there and chat with people dropping by. It would be safer for me, too.
Each choice a color, each thought a spark. It paints the daylight, or it feeds the dark.
Energy overheard and knew just the spot. In a matter of minutes, ideas were flowing, rippling, expanding like a magical mermaid rising out of Pandemonium Pond. It was as if the energy created from the prayer reading was alive, electric, and surrounding us. B is hanging her painting The Hive in the Splash in the City offices, so it will be a constant reminder of Energy's prayer and seeing the whole in every situation. From my perspective on the ground at the construction site, all I could see were fragments. That was the issue with my chapter on farcicism. I couldn't see the big picture, the whole, only symptoms. No wonder why I was stuck. As seen from above, B could see the discord and chaos among the crew. There was no harmony until B and Energy struck a different chord. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Whatever we do to help bring vibrancy back to Splash City, we're doing it with a playful attitude. Play is key. It's time to take ourselves less seriously and play more seriously. In the Playing in 3D in Splash City Life Fable book series, Ms. Pink and her dog Uno, friends Misguided Light and Justin Tide, and mother and daughter Ms. B. Haven and Velocity share their stories of playing in 3D to mentor and inspire you to play in 3D. And don't forget to check out my Playing in 3D story too. There's a surprise waiting for you in the afterword of each Playing in 3D in Splash City book, a fun and simple way to help you become more 3D every day. We call it Bathology. What stories do you have on your mind when you wake up in the morning? All your worries, right? Bathology is a simple and fun daily practice that brings story, particularly our Playing in 3D in Splash City Life Fables, into the bath with a bar of soap in our hands, a guided visualization in our ears, and an inspiring story in our hearts. We can move from worry to wonder.